Where's Mike? Mike, Diane and Dementia 3. Today, thanks to a Facebook post from a friend, I listened to Let's Not Be Kidding with Gavin Crawford, Episode 1, Another Day, Another Donna. It's a podcast on the CBC about Gavin dealing with his mother's dementia. He reminisces about her humor, the way she talked inappropriately, either too soft or too loud, her self-censorship and lack of the same. She suffered from polio and bouts of cancer, and the family thought of her as invincible. The same way I thought of Diane, who has always been a vigorous woman, full of amazing energy. He describes his mother's early years, and how their house was a magnet for the neighborhood kids. She championed underdogs, including a stranger who once came in and slept on the couch. She was kind. Gavin thought his mom was invincible, but he now must deal with her in a zombie-like condition. Diane was similar. She was the prototypical underdog, born in 1943 in Owen Sound, Ontario. An orphan, she was adopted, as was her brother, Don, by Patricia and Cleveland Hausa. Her mother died of cancer when Diane was at university and just before we married. Her father was a small-town bank manager, often sent to branches that were not well managed. They moved from town to town but settled in southwestern Ontario. Diane never expressed an interest in learning the identity of her birth mother. She was content and happy to be loved by Patricia and Cleve. Gavin relates it took a while for the family to see what was happening. He joked about his mother's love of shopping, and how eventually she came undone at the Eaton Centre in downtown Toronto. Diane drove me crazy when shopping. She tried things on, fussed about choosing this or that, and inevitably laid it away. Most often, she did not return to the store. Sometimes she did return and purchase an item, but later returned it, her small-town frugal banking upbringing kicking in. After going through this routine over and over, I decided to bring a book and simply sit and read while she pretended to shop. With a father as a banker, Diane handled all of our banking, while I concentrated on work, often employed at 2 or 3 simultaneous jobs, helping to get us established. She was exceptional. We purchased bigger and better homes, and traveled, although cheaply, mainly through camping, first in tents then in a trailer. Now, I do the banking, but I will never meet her standards. I grew up in a poor family. My father was addicted to gambling and booze, so I possess an atypical attitude towards money. I'm content to have enough to live. I don't like what it does to those who obsess about it. How it deforms people and makes them act in odious ways. Next, I will focus on early warnings that I did not catch, subtle signs that something was wrong. This is a YouTube video based on my Facebook entries on dementia. I welcome your thoughts and prayers, likes and suggestions, particularly if you are engaged in similar struggles.